Bum 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 ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba off constantly. Because you can't do your job, it is now affecting mine.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good evening and welcome to Off Constantly, your weekly ADD theater and pop culture extravaganza. I'm your host, Bomba. With me, as always, is the lovely, try and say it without spitting, Samurai.
Hey guys, it's me, Sam.
And Backwater. Welcome to our post-apocalyptic show.
We survived.
Oh, it's done. It's over. Oh, my God. We can't see, though, because none of us can touch each other's hands. So, welcome. We were obviously part of a very large explosion, which is why we can't hear, which is why we're doing this. And right now, everybody at home is like, holy, holy crap. I've never watched this.
So much dust in the air.
So much dust. So painful. Our lungs are painful.
Guys, the loud noises still freak me out.
Right, because we were bam, and it was like, ooh, and then
we did a bunch of nitrous, and it was like, whoa, whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
And then we drove really fast, and it was like, and then we stopped really fast. It was like, and then
What happened?
and then when I skated, and it was like. And then we went, and then what do we do?
Was that with you guys?
Yes, you were the one saying, let's go ice skating. And I'm like, but I don't ice skate. And you're like, let's go.
Dude, I put this hat on, and like,
Yeah.
ever since then, it's kind of the last thing I remember.
Well, you know it's made of
Last
lead.
thing I remember, I was wearing this weird hat. Sorry.
That sounds
Hotel
like an
California.
awesome
Yeah,
song.
like I wish I could have kept going, but it's just this hat. Can't really think that well.
Can't. It's sad. But what I
It's
can
warm.
think is this.
It's a
Yes.
stinking cap.
It's not a thinking cap. It's a
A stinking
cap. So, obviously, our last show, 7-8 weeks ago, was about the apocalypse.
When I was scared, no one was even going to see it. We don't even know if they have. I guess we don't even really know who else is out there.
I know I survived. Do you?
Like, we don't even have cameramen right now. We're just doing this show.
Yeah. It's
I'm
like
not even sure that I survived. This might just be my afterlife, and believe me, it's heaven. Doing this show for eternity.
Here's the thing.
Do you guys think that's why I don't remember?
Here's the thing. I look over at you, and sometimes, Chico, I think, look at the cockroach over there. You had to be a cockroach to survive the apocalypse. Huh, Chico? And then he's always walking in. He's like, say hello to my little friend. And I'm like, oh, Chico, why you gotta be doing that? Why you gotta be talking like that, you cockroach, huh? Why? You are the little friend. I say hello to my little friend.
I bury those cockroaches.
This is my hell.
Yeah, ours too. We are literally like in Groundhog Day. It seems like we've been in the same studio for 5 years with the same people doing the same show, only different
Same
topics.
Oppressive heat.
It's almost like the apocalypse or after the apocalypse. I'm so sick of post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
That's what gave them so much.
It's like AA. It's after the apocalypse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of, a serial sponsoring a horrible event.
I had such a hard time.
Thank you for following me there, because I was so afraid nobody was going to get that.
I think after Cheerios sponsored the Cuban Missile Crisis, it all went weird
all went
after
to
that,
hell,
where
yeah.
it was like,
Why are Saturday morning cereal companies... Let's talk about that. What happened to Saturday morning cartoons?
I think they're still on.
They're not, though. I used to get up at 6 in the morning
Well, it's not much is on after the apocalypse.
I used to get up at 6 in the morning, and now I do get up at 6 in the morning.
I'm scared I'm gonna die every day, so I pretty much don't sleep.
I don't either. There's no NyQuil, so I'm up at 6 in the morning
the
every.
interweb. I mean,
I can't find any booze, so I started drinking gasoline.
Oh, how's that working out?
What? I forgot what I said.
she goes to light a cigarette, and let me tell you, it ain't fun.
You have cigarettes?
Well, I mean, I roll my own. They're all like radioactive grass.
Have you tried the lambskin rolls or?
You've seen a lamb.
Those aren't. Those are for other things. Stopping procreation mainly, but where the heck are we?
Yeah, let's do this.
This was okay. Like
We went down a route. It
Go to
didn't
the
work.
agenda.
The agenda. Thank you. The director actually doing his job for once. Let's follow those instructions.
We have a director?
Do's and don'ts for your post-apocalyptic society. Do's and don'ts. Second subject would be favorite post-apocalyptic movie. Okay, let me read that again. See, we were on the subject of post cereal earlier.
Yeah,
That's why I read it
favorite
like that.
post cereal.
Name a
Favorite
post cereal,
post grape nuts.
Mine is Blueberry.
Do they still make
The
pops?
horrible. I don't know if that's a post.
Oh, that's where I was going with this. Okay,
Do they still make pops though?
yeah, the
What
not
like
corn,
weird corn.
the
thing?
sugar smacks or smacks now.
No, they're just like. Pops.
Yeah, I know the pops,
They're yellow though.
the corn pops, but then they just call them pops.
Okay.
Yeah, not kicks.
No pops.
These were flatter.
And they were corn, and they tasted amazing.
Dude, I want some pops right now.
I do too. But
Alexa.
Alexa,
Alexa's out.
Alexa's gone because it's post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
What? You were?
Well, no, I was snapping for pops.
Oh.
And I was also saying.
I thought you
Alexa.
just really liked what you were saying. I was
No, I
doing
was
like
like-
the, because before the apocalypse, if we thought something was righteous,
That's
and we
right.
were, and we were from France.
I thought that was just if you're at a poetry slam,
we were
which
eating-
I went to a
The
lot.
sad thing is
in
that
this hat.
somebody said, Alexa, please destroy the earth. And
Alexa went,
Alexa was
"I
like,
shall."
We didn't have that.
it has been done.
We didn't have a computer thing.
So because this is post-apocalyptic, I thought we'd play a little game.
Ooh.
Do you want to walk with me on this journey?
I've
don't wanna
already,
walk
I've already
anywhere.
come
Can
this
I-
far.
Okay.
Can I get carried by like a rickshaw or
No.
Do you have any
I will
gasoline?
carry you over my shoulder
Okay.
and lightly spank you as we walk.
a little
So,
bit harder than lightly, but that's cool.
Okay.
Let's do this.
well, you just, yes sir, may I have another. So, instead of doing the do's and don'ts of post-apocalyptic society, which, don't get me wrong, comedy gold is hiding in that subject, so
It
we
really
may have
is.
to come back
We
to
may have
it.
to come back to that.
I think we should go, okay, because we're in the post-apocalyptic society now, right?
Yeah, it's
As
after
we
the
sit right now.
apocalypse.
So, my idea is to do this. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, the apocalypse would never happen, and you'd say,
Hey, hey, hey.
So in this scenario,
Let's say
in this
today-
scenario, yes,
Cher is half naked on a fighter, like a aircraft carrier,
yep,
and what happens is this:
yep,
she is ground zero because what happens is, like, they're in this ocean. There are so many gross bacteria because, I don't know if you've heard about this, but squid have horrifying little beaks and they just love to just chomp on people.
and
So
now they're back
they've
because,
been eating all these horrible squids.
again, we turned back time, so we never
And
solved that
so what
problem.
happens is that the squids bite into Cher,
Yep.
and she creates the superhuman. And now we basically are going to be like subservient to this master race of shares.
Okay.
Oh.
Now,
Do you believe in love after love?
awesome song.
I saw the sequel to that,
It's in his kiss, that's where
where after all of the shares ate themselves because they couldn't stop from making out with each other. That
Well,
What's
because
making out?
they're all.
I'll show. He'll show you later.
No.
We'll show.
Wait.
It. Come on.
Okay. Wait. Stop. You and I. Okay. No. The one that I saw was the one where they were taking Sonny to the Antarctic because they wanted to freeze him.
Well, and
to
also they
possibly
wanted
bring
to
him back.
Prevent him from.
And they had him
skiing
in the
trees.
cargo hold, but there was an accident and water started dripping on the frozen Sonny, and it became actually Sonny. He came back from the dead, where he was a zombie technically, and him and Cher procreated, causing.
Is that where I got this hat from?
Yes, that's
It's in our house. That's
That-
where it is.
that
Oh,
hat was once attached to Sonny.
yeah.
upside down.
Wear it. It's on your
If
head.
you were looking at it right now, you'd get where I was going.
Find out what you
And-
wanted.
E.T. came, or
She really sings that song?
It's from. Oh,
I know the song.
What's that movie? It's with
Oh.
Winona Ryder.
And like they're married, but they're not married.
Mermaids.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Wow, I guessed.
Was it
I know
in
2 Cher movies. Mermaid. 3. Mermaids, Moonlight, Moonstruck,
Stranger Things?
and Mask. Which is
Stranger Things is Winona Ryder.
yeah.
Isn't that what we were talking about?
No, Cher.
I said Winona Ryder.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So did you guys know?
Oh, wait, I got it. Hold on.
Are we even on right now?
Yeah.
This is like the post-apocalyptic. So
That was weird, but now I just feel happy that I know where this hat came from.
okay.
Okay, the
Uh,
whole idea is what happens after the apocalypse, right?
Yes.
Let's stop with all
So,
that weird
let's go to
shit
this.
nonsense.
How about we do favorite post-apocalyptic movie? That's easy.
I like the do's and don'ts, but okay. It's not
Okay,
that
well, let's
easy.
go with the
it's
do's.
not that easy for
Let's
me.
go with the do's.
Favorite post-apocalyptic movie?
Yeah. Well, we can go back to the do's and don'ts.
This is the end? I don't know. I don't really know any.
That's actually pretty awesome.
This is the end. What?
Seth Rogen and
Oh.
It wasn't
Yeah.
that good, really.
Yeah.
I
that
thought it was pretty damn
That
funny.
was.
how about a boy and his
The
dog?
funniest part was the Watson when they get their butt kicked by Hermione.
Oh yeah.
How about a boy and his dog?
She's with the beast now.
Won't see it.
You won't see a boy and his dog?
Nope.
Why not? Why do you even know
A
about it
Boy's
and are
End?
so adamantly against it? I mean, not to mention the fact
I
that it is
obviously got it
misogynist.
confused with A Dog's Purpose. So
No,
a
we're talking
boy and
about
his dog.
It is about a Pocahontas. Um,
Good is the one with Sean. What's
Huh?
At World's End?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, that's awesome.
Shaun of
with,
the Dead?
Yeah,
Shaun of the Dead character.
Simon Pegg
But,
and
wait, stop, or we're gonna forget about
Boy and a
yours.
Dog is with
A little bit of both.
it's Don Johnson and it is probably early 80s maybe. And it's about a boy and his dog who has psychic powers.
Oh, I did see that.
And it is, I mean, it's like disgusting because like if you look at the movie, it's like horribly just, I mean, research it just to find out how horrible it is as far as
Oh, it's-
the male female relations are in it. But like the boy has a dog who is psychic and is protecting him, and also I don't know.
Wasn't that like his first movie?
It probably was, yes.
Yes, I do recall seeing that. And then The Day After, which was filmed, of course. Do you remember The Day After? You weren't even thought of.
We had
But
discussions about it like
you
in
probably were
elementary
young.
school. Like
You were too young.
I was a year younger than you, dude.
Yeah.
But like we
But
had
that was like
in
5th
school.
and 6th grade young.
Well, in school
So-
they were like, "Did you watch the day,
day
after?" And I was like, "Well,
Like
I
the
think
day
they
after
were
tomorrow?
my."
Was it the day? No, that I know which one you're talking about. That movie's awesome.
Was
But
Woody Harrelson in that one?
the day after?
He was that mountain guy.
That's the day after tomorrow. The day after was in the 80s. And
It was like a TV movie.
It was a TV movie. It was in a TV event back in the day when they had event. Where remember whenever they'd have one like that, there'd be the special and it would spin in different colors, and then it would be a CBS special, and it was about what happened the day after the nuclear bombs hit, and I remember just seeing like the scene in the commercial was.
Is it true? Like,
No, I mean it was
No.
like if the world went to war.
right.
Unfortunately,
I didn't know if it was like about like Hiroshima.
It was done like it was true,
Right.
like it was actually happening. And it was filmed in Lawrence, Kansas. Little tidbit of information for you, and I only know that because I was there when it was being filmed. Going, what is this thing?
Whoa.
What?
Ooh.
So I remember.
we can only hope that when the bombs hit, they hit Lawrence, Kansas.
Hey, wow! All of you in Lawrence,
Heartless.
rock chalk. Gophers ain't got a chance in the big tourney. So anyway, KU does though.
What? Last year?
Go.
Are we talking about last year? S the B.
Smoke the bowl?
I pick that team every year because of you, and every year they S the B. Do you know what that means?
No.
I
Oh.
Anyway,
I like that was more fun. Okay, great. That was mine. What's yours? Next one. We can do this all night.
I said a boy and his dog, but that's a
Go again.
disgusting
Go again.
movie.
Tron.
Water
We
World.
talked about that before. Water World.
Avatar.
Freaking well played, my man. Avatar? Is that post-apocalyptic?
I don't know.
That was just about what's that place called?
Navi. I don't know. I don't know. If that's
Navia. Or Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
That's the song I sing every time I see that movie.
Naughty.
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 Where they put their ponytails together and
Naughty.
make sweet
it's
love.
kind of naughty.
And make a naughty.
Naughty.
A naughty toddy.
Naughty, naughty. We
Oh,
likes to
behave.
party. We don't
So-
cause trouble. We don't
Okay,
bother
so Avatar is
nobody.
not one. You totally just shockered. You did too. What different one?
I'm having a hard time.
You
This
said
is
it
hard.
earlier, day after tomorrow. But what was the other one that was exactly 2112 or 2012?
Right.
Not the Rush album. 2112. 2012. Same
Kingsman?
movie as
The
Day After
Kingsman?
Tomorrow. Anybody that wants to take me on that, I have had that discussion 1,000 times. You can't even tell the actors apart. They're basically you play one, you play the other, you play them on top of each other. They perfectly match, and
Really?
it does. Yeah. Have you seen 2012?
Yeah. Who's in it? Is it Cage?
I challenge you. John Cusack and
Same thing.
yes. No. Okay.
Same
Yes.
forehead.
Yeah. And the Day After Tomorrow was actually Jake Gyllenhaal, wasn't it?
Yes.
And Dennis Quaid and
I'm just not really a movie maven.
oh well, you should become one.
Nah.
Speaking of movie mavens, March 30th, Heights Theater, 7 p.m. The Devil's Hour will change your life.
Oh, that's not what I thought you meant. The Devil's Hour was like 7 o'clock.
You know, the Devil's
No,
Hour.
The Devil's Hour is the
is
name of the movie.
the hour when
Thanks.
soil.
That's why-
Obviously,
midnight.
Sam is ever looks at my Facebook page or
When soil rises up.
has listened to anything I've said the last 4 years. So
I have never, no offense, looked at your Facebook page. I've never looked at my Facebook page.
yeah, I don't. You don't ever post anything, so I don't even look at it.
Yeah, I went on Facebook for 20 minutes the other day, and the only reason we went on Facebook because we just got a new wireless router, and he's like, "Oh, sweet! Like I can block websites. It's like, what website should I block? I go, you should try to block Facebook. So
Did it-
anyone who comes to our house can't be on Facebook when they come over.
Really?
We could not block Facebook.
You can't.
So then I went on there because I was like, oh, it's not blocked. And I started looking and I'm like,
This really should be blocked.
gosh.
Yeah, block off constantly.
So wait, no, we are not done with movies. Apocalyptic movies, Warriors.
Oh, come out and play.
What about that ant one? With the bugs?
Bugs Life.
No, it's like a real, like, action movie with fake bugs.
Starship
and they just-
Troopers.
It might not be apocalyptic.
Oh, yes.
says
I
Starship
love those.
Troopers. I know.
They're
So
fun.
fast.
The Starship Troopers. No.
No.
Okay.
It's not Star Wars at all.
That was the best moment on this show.
All right.
If you got the joke.
Speaking of moments and movements, and not just social, in his pants. Welcome to the soil expert, W.
Thank you, Bamba.
No, W. Thank you.
Today's Soil Minute, I'm going to talk about ultisols.
Altasols.
I swear we've talked about that one.
Really? Because it's from the Latin meaning ultimus, or last. And I don't think I've talked about that yet.
I think.
Oh, it's with a U.
Ultisols.
What's it? Latin for what?
Ultimus
Ultimate.
is last.
Ultimus.
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 Right.
So like Ultimus Prime would be the last one.
Yes. So, ultisols.
Hold on.
Ultisols.
I'm not ready.
Ultisols are strongly leached acid forest soils with low native fertility.
See, I'm
They
moving a
cover
little bit.
8.1% of the global ice-free land, and they support 18% of the world's population. So these are important soils.
Did you say low native fertility?
Yeah, low native fertility. So we find them in the southeastern United States,
Cool.
where they commonly support soils or forests.
Dave, I'm totally listening.
Ultisols can be used for agriculture, and they often are, but you need to have fertilizer and lime to keep them productive. So in the apocalypse, you need to find a way to lime and fertilize these soils, or else there'll be mass starvation in the southeastern United
Can
States.
you describe lime a little bit more? Because, I mean, I love a lime or two with my vodka tonic.
My minute is up.
And my line on the Coke. No, it is not.
What is
Your minute is
lime?
up when I say it's up.
I want to hear about apocalyptic economists.
Well, that's coming up. It's our next subject, and we have plenty of time left. We have plenty of time left.
Okay.
Okay?
What is lime? Baby, don't hurt me.
Lime's an agent that you put in the soil to raise the pH to lower the acidity to make it
So it's
suitable
basic.
for plant life. It's basic.
It's basic. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think
Kinda
it's
like-
actually related to the fruit limes,
Kind of like.
because limes are actually acidic.
Acidic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So ultisols. They're from the
Ultisol.
Latin ultimus, meaning last.
I think you
And they
did.
could be the last soil you ever see.
You know what? If somebody doesn't turn their ringer off, it's going to be the last time. Now we're talking.
It's cool.
Now we're talking. Now, literally, we're talking.
It's the end of the world.
Hey, person on the phone, we're doing a live TV show. Go grab a.
Must be important.
Are you talking to him? Because that'd be funny. I would have to give you props for that. Okay, so last subject is apocalyptic economists. And I think we'll wait for Jay.
Really?
Okay, start us off, Sam.
What is economy?
That's like, that's such a big one. I don't know.
Who needs the economy in the post-apocalyptic war?
We do?
Are we sure?
No.
How many people are left?
Yeah, why would we need currency?
Right. Let's go back to hunter-gatherer,
Hey, Mac,
trader,
hold that camera
trading
down.
stuff, trading services for
You're
services.
on camera 3, right?
Like,
No?
what
I'm
about
missing somebody. I got a big hole right here.
working together,
Oh,
Knocking stuff
I
over.
thought you were on camera 3.
working together to build a better world?
How's the show going for you down there?
Hey, can we whisper a little bit?
Okay.
Jeez, oh
Well,
God.
we should hang out.
Are you both of you? Get him a hockey helmet.
They were the ones.
So I can whip stuff at their.
But like, yeah, really. I mean, what is currency but Bitmoji, Bitcoin?
Bitcoins.
Let's talk about bitcoins.
Let's do that. Are bitcoins the currency of the post-apocalyptic era?
No, because you don't have electricity, so
You
can't
could.
transfer them.
You might.
But do they not have physical bitcoins?
Ooh, wait a second. Maybe we should do something where we transfer bitcoins into a currency.
Like Pogs.
Like on like when you're playing a video game and you just got to drive to collect the coins.
Yes, but
Whoever travels the most, you collect coins on the way.
were you around in '92?
Oh, it kind of be like what's that game Pokemon Go as you walk?
She's avoiding the
phone.
question. I'm guessing no.
Yeah, I was 3.
Okay. Far too young for that craze then. Do you remember the Pog phase?
That was 36.
I wasn't into
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
but
I remember that.
I remember it.
Yeah, I know
The-
Pongs.
the-
Yeah, those little things.
Yeah. So I'll bet we could get a deal on millions of them
Could you
somewhere.
like shoot them?
Because there was a Pog shooter, but we could
Was it
probably
Pog or
find
Pong?
Pog.
Double G.
P-O-G. And it stood for something, remember?
Pieces
What does
of.
POG stand for? Printed on cardboard, I think, is what it stood for, something like that.
Printed.
No, it was because it started in Hawaii. It was a name of a. Nobody look. We
I
can
think it
talk
was-
on the phone to each other, but let's not look anything up.
What do you want?
What does POG mean?
Palm?
Pog.
What does Paul
Pog.
mean?
Q-tips is what it's called. Pog. P-O-G.
Q-tip
The
is
game.
what I'm on
Remember the
mic for,
game?
'cause I
You would
wanna
stack
think
up
about
the stack
rhymes.
of things, and then you'd hit the slammer on it. Orange.
It's a cardboard or plastic disc
Yeah.
printed with a designer picture collected
Yep.
or swapped by children or used in
Yep.
games.
But it stood for.
It's a children's game in which players
Never
strike a
mind.
pile of pogs
What does
and
POG
develop
stand
them.
for?
Pog, a cardboard or plastic disc printed with a design.
Oh, you gotta be
collected,
kidding
swapped by
That's the
children
same.
or used in
Surrey!
It's not even serious.
Okay, you guys talk about amongst yourself. I'm
Are
gonna
you
figure this out.
concerned that Backwater will accidentally screw up time and destroy the Earth with his time travel?
3 minutes.
I mean, that's entirely possible.
Have you guys seen?
You see him? You can put it in.
What if I go back in time accidentally and I'm like, Hitler, you're not doing enough, man.
Whoa. We're gonna edit that part out right now.
I don't know. Get rid of the Americans. They're the ones who are
I
screwing
mean,
up
like,
the world.
what about the
anyway.
Germans?
Got it. I was right. It is Hawaii. In Hawaii, it refers to pineapple, orange, guava juice, which is the containers they were used to make the original Pogs out of.
I think it was originally like,
Time's up.
Anyway, we could get a whole bunch of. That was a really long way to go for nothing. Oh, so apocalyptic economists are gonna load bitcoins on Pogs.
Yeah, that's what we do. We take all the trash and we
Yep.
make coins.
But who regulates that? Like, what if I went, oh, this wheel is so cool, I'm gonna
Oh
make a Pog
no,
out
that
of it.
wasn't made out of the pineapple orange guava.
but neither was this.
Well, you'd have to print it. You'd have to have a special stamp. So we'd harvest it, and then it would need to be imprinted, kind of like Braille.
Because otherwise anybody could
Right.
counterfeit it, right?
Right.
I recommend that we put a holographic sticker on it.
I agree.
What's your part?
But it's only.
I mean, you came up with the whole loading bitcoins onto something.
well, I look at these holographic images and I'm like, is it cool? All right, it's cool. And then, but if it's not cool, I'm like, throw it in the garbage.
Pog schmog.
This ain't no Pog.
Much like the show. See, Tim's literally counting the minutes. He's like, I get to get out of here as soon as the show is over. So, actually, it is getting late. On that note, then, do we have any closing comments for our post-apocalyptic era?
Yeah, our closing comments
Let's
are
see
based
where.
on.
Wait, let's see where the wheel of apocalypse lands, And wherever it lands, we all have to do a sign off based on that picture, okay?
Okay.
So here we go.
I really hope it's, no.
Okay, that was my spin. Sam, that was very rude of me to stand in front of you, so would you please spin? This is the real spin. Sorry, those at home. Whoo! What are the odds? Okay, Jay. Sam?
Meh.